Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 26th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you an overview of what we can all collectively expect this week, but please stay with me. I will explore your zodiac sign in much greater detail thereafter. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining us. I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you have any thoughts or comments you'd like to share, please do so. I do try to interact with each one. This is very much a community. If you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. Remember, if you'd like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link beneath this video. Now, as this week begins, the energy of the Sun being in the sign of Cancer, which began last week, is gaining momentum. Also on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, moves into Cancer too, which is going to aid this process. But there is a quarter moon on Monday in the sign of Libra, and if we are unsure about a home, property or emotional issue, we could find ourselves seesawing a little bit in our thinking through this week. However, the Sun is forging a really splendid angle to Jupiter, a sextile of 60 degrees. This is one of the most fortunate in astrology, but it also forges a very stable link to Saturn in the water sign of Pisces. So I feel that if we are wanting to do things around our home, family, or creating greater serenity, or finding places or situations where we can create more peace, this is a fine week to go for it. But also, as the week goes on, Venus is in a square with Uranus. So it could be a time in a romantic situation where it's a good moment to try to refresh things with a little bit of a new approach, particularly if things have become a little bit too samey. And later in the week, Venus gets very close to Mars. So there could be some surprise visitors, maybe some kind of a family gathering or celebration. But as the week draws to a close, the rather dreamy, mystical energies of Neptune goes into a retrograde, which will last through to the 6th of December. For your deep dive on your zodiac sign, please stay with me. Now, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and really dive into the benefits of more serious astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can provide for you your life roadmap report. This will give you huge insights into the patterns that are playing out in your life, but you can get a much more intimate awareness of what they are. Also, my special package, you can get your 12-month personal forecast. This will give you searing insights for the months ahead. If you don't know your time, my solar package works by not using an assumed ascendant and focuses on your Sun. Please see the link below so you can check out both of those options. So Aquarius, your week commencing the 26th of June forecast begins with the Sun in the practical 6th house, asking you still to grapple with those everyday strands that are far from sexy, but actually can make life that much easier when we get everything running tickety-boo. So whether it's decluttering, being a bit more disciplined about what we eat and drink, taking our exercise, streamlining things, all that kind of stuff. It's just that there could be parts of you that really resists this need for discipline, because the quarter moon on Monday is in the part of your situation to do with freedom. So this is not a great week to volunteer for anything, because I feel that you do around these more practical strands need to give yourself space to do some stuff for yourself. Also, because the Sun and Jupiter are forging such an uplifting link, if you can, Jupiter's in your home zone along with Uranus and the North Node. If you can put a lot of effort into getting your immediate environment working efficiently, it really could give you a sense of feeling much more at ease. Now, Venus is clashing with your modern ruler this week, and it's an interesting one because if you're somebody who likes your own space, it may be that that's going to be quite a strong feature. But then there's another part of your nature that may feel quite gregarious, because as this week goes on, Venus connects with Mars in your opposite sign. Well, to put it bluntly, Aquarius, your sex appeal is going to be absolutely turned up to max. So you're going to be pulsating out this aura of allure, and someone's going to find you utterly irresistible, or more utterly irresistible than usual. Seriously, Venus conjunct Mars at the end of this week, it's terrific because Mars helps you to assert your boundaries. Venus adds the diplomacy, the svelte charm to get your point across. But in a romantic context, if you are looking to meet someone, this combination is very dynamic indeed. Now, as the week draws to a close, Neptune joins Saturn in a retrograde in your second house. Saturn, I don't know if you've noticed it, since March the 7th, since it moved into Pisces, has been asking us Aquarius people to think about resources in a really careful way. Now, Neptune has made or seen Aquarians be very giving and self-sacrificing since 2012. That both are in retrograde now for some months to come suggests that being mindful of our own self-worth is number one, and where we can do things to help others is absolutely lovely. But obviously there's a lot of financial headwinds at the moment, so what Neptune can do is add a little bit of imagination in terms of using resources shrewdly through Saturn's retrograde. But that combination between Venus and Mars is the star quality of this week. And yes, it is a bit workaday, some of the rest of it, but if you get things at the base of your life really working in a very efficient way, it's going to free you up to really enjoy life in a very much more outgoing way. And that's going to become particularly obvious from week 3 in July, when the Sun powers into Leo.